a lot of times when people had that thought process in that era,
yeah,
because we got betrayed by everybody.
by everybody.
Some people search for drugs.
Yeah.
Some people search for religion. Some people just stayed out of everybody's way.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, religion was presented to us because everybody believed that God could help you overcome. It was almost like it was forced upon. And
but
so
guess what? But guess what?
We stayed in the Bible.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
If we gonna really go back, man, we was uprooted in South Memphis. We was a prominent family in South Memphis. But remember all them parties, this, that. If you go back in the reality of it, man, we got took like a roller coaster. It went from partying to all types of wild parties to one day we just got swooped in. Now you finna go to church and this.
Not even wild parties, because we was able to do whatever we wanted to do unless somebody told on somebody,
right,
or said something. Somebody got in trouble or anything like that. So the adults were, like they say now, were adulting. They was drinking and doing whatever. We really didn't function within. It was enough of us where we could function. We could function as a group. See what I'm saying? We didn't have to.
But we did have some people in the group that wasn't mischievous or like that'll tell it on us.
Hey, one thing about families that
we were different, bro. Just different. We was different.
No. Cause see, a lot of things in the family is the same for everybody's family, regardless of race, creed, color, nationality, or whatnot. You're gonna have either a hierarchy, a perceived hierarchy. I'll say that. You'll have a perceived hierarchy. One could be based on the oldest. One could be based on the youngest.
Right.
One could be based on either some could call it favoritism, some would call it because of behavior, or some or who likes who. So all that is in everything.
That's a fact.
And that's a fact that how people grow up, perceive things.
It's a hierarchy of family and tribe.
It's an evolutionary basis of how we react and respond to different things throughout life. See what I'm saying? We are basically an animal, but we are a high functioning animal that can talk and speak and can do everything that any other animal does on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
So we operate in the tribal mannerism. Some people. I myself, I'm considered a hermit.
Yeah.
My sister called me a hermit. I pop up out my
shell.
But
you always been. I'm gonna tell you something.
But I function within my tribe.
You call it a hermit.
Well, no, So
you move.
I move how I want to move.
Yeah, you move.
I move how I want to move.
You in the mix, but you not. You kind of invisible in the mix.
Yeah. See, I'm like a ninja, man.
Yeah.
I mean, so I move quietly.
I like the way you move. I'm a bit more.
I ain't gotta move like that.
I'm a bit more.
My motion ain't your motion, and your motion ain't my motion.
Yeah, but
so
they work in unison when they need to work in unison. Right. I ain't gonna say I'm loud, but I'm just gonna say I stand on what I stand on. Because people think they stature or they threats or a gun, or they think they can move an entity like myself. They think they can move somebody like me. You can't move me like that.
Man, I move in the manner that I want.
If niggas, I'm gonna say this.
I don't function on
if the clear people came over here and conquered our land, and they conquer, and you don't do nothing about that, and Zimmerman can do this, and woo wop the bam, and you niggas don't do that, you can't move me. It ain't nowhere in hell you can move me, cause a motherfucker, man, listen, if I was from Florida, man, listen, Zimmerman will be dust. Zimmerman will be dust. I'm gonna tell you the real business, man. Too many people do it. I like the platform. Got to be the platform. We got to speak on things. We got to take accountability for the failures in our community, because a lot of shit contribute to the failures in our community. But at some time, man, It got to be motherfuckers that's showing action. And for the most part, it's sad to say, we got to keep this shit secret. We got to take this shit to the grave because it's gonna be our own people that's gonna pray for our downfall or gonna turn on you when you doing whatever it is that you doing for the people. They gonna be the main ones.
It's almost at the.
They love mouse.
It's almost at the point now where you didn't have to generate. So once you, if you look at how throughout time things progress and then things become the norm, it's always in a 25-year gap. So the first 10 years, the first 5 years is like the test phase.
Right.
The first 10 is when if it's implemented and it flows. The next 10 is either where it's gonna be law.
Yeah.
For the next group.
Yeah.
For the next group that take the mantle, and then you see the repercussions of the 5 years.
Come on, bro.
That led
just
to
like
the
propaganda, the agenda.
See,
That's just like the sexy red shit. All this bullshit that they got going on. Listen. They don't. These people know what they doing, and it's so detrimental to listen.
Man,
the border crisis, man. Come on, all this shit. These people. Come on, bro.
The American system has been set up.
The Trojan horse has been put in place, man. Like, come on, man.
For a few to win and all to fail. I mean,
come on, bro. You just said, man, say that shit again.
I mean,
one more time for the Boston, man.
The system is set up in the United States for a few to win and all to fail. Because it's based on, so nigga, I've come up in the era where my parents were able to do things at a cheaper amount.
Your mama, just being rich, your mama would consider to be rich. To be with
so in today's economy,
her value then went down a taste,
and not just only that, because
come on,
you have to weigh in the accomplishments of one's duty in life. I would say to certain things. Right. So you could be rich financially, but you could be poor. You be poor in spirit,
and morally,
and more, and we're at that point in time.
But guess what? I'm glad you said that. Now we finna go on dig in deep. This what motherfuckers don't like. That what you just said. That was a gem, and niggas don't know the property of gems. They like diamonds. That diamonds ain't good for nothing. They have no property but clarity. But that was a gem. But guess what? Yeah.
But now
you can be. Motherfucker,
so I got a question.
Paper money. A banknote, money. You give it value from what they tell you that this has value. Come on.
Yeah, Americans are told what the value is.
They told
you don't know what
you're
the
told you don't.
The
American dollar is backed by nothing. I forgot the clear man name. He won. They tried to take his property. He won because he sued the Treasury because he understood that the Federal Reserve note is backed by nothing. They taking loans out on nothing. So that they are really the one. They're the biggest bank fraud system in the world. They're I don't care if you did a PPP loan and it was fraud, man. That don't compare to the fraud they putting on the American people every fucking day. And we have to grow up. We have to grow up. But see, we don't know. We don't have the knowledge. Just like bro said, like the knowledge. That's the wealth. That's the wealth. We living so fucking comfortable. We can sit up here on the we can sit up here on the screen on the podcast. We can smoke and we can put our fucking feet up and do all this type of shit. Yeah, but if the grid crashed, if we had to live off the land, if we had to, man, a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it. It'll be mad. First of all, before I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Before any outside threat, y'all kids will go against y'all first because the phone the phone off. They can't get on social media. They'll have, man, listen, y'all kids will be the first.
It's gonna be the end.
Y'all kids gonna take care of y'all ass first.
Nah, at work, cause you'll be overpowered.
Y'all kids gonna overpower y'all because they gonna go crazy. Look at them videos. There's so many. There's a million videos showing when parents take the phone from the kids so they little PlayStation or some shit like that. Man, these fucking kids, man, listen, man, that's why my son, his son, my grandkids, when this a tribe, they gonna take their ass out and play when they get together. I ain't no sitting up on no motherfucking game outside. That's what my kids, my older kids, even my kids, my grown kids, when they was coming up, they in the neighborhood we moved in, they was the dominant kids out there. They ran shit. They know how to use these. They know how to, know what I'm saying, defend themselves. Yeah, come on.
But then you in a day and time where the thought process is structured because you've allowed the acceptance of ideology and beliefs, but within those ideology and beliefs, you don't allow one to say they don't like it. If they feel if I say I don't agree with that, I'm the bad guy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. But we hit that. What did I tell you? This is universal. Listen,
yeah, everything.
What you just said. Watch how I'm finna build on it though. Listen, bro. It is a mind fuck. It's a tug of war. They desensitize you to everything, and then on the other hand, they make you so super sensitive to everything.
But that's nothing.
They controlling vibrations. They controlling emotions.
That's been the.
They controlling emotions, bro. They tell you what. They tell you I'm the bad guy because I'm telling the truth. You cannot. Now it's you will get crucified and counsel. How can you counsel me? I'm an entity. I don't give a fuck about you. How can you counsel me for telling the truth? You have a dick.
Man, so
you're forcing my children to read books that like come on, bro. But if you speak on it,
yeah,
you're the bad guy for using logic and dealing with reality.
So
with gender, you're come on, bro.
That's someone's perception of reality is their perception of reality, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with their perception of that reality. But I'm saying, but I can be
it's
persecuted.
Being forced. I can be persecuted.
I can be persecuted if I.
Just like people forget about the Crusades and Christianity, man. Listen, so many people was killed and burned at the stake and this, that. People was like, God damn, Jesus, what the fuck is this? They thought that shit was ridiculous, but they got burned at the stake and beaten. And come on, bro, like it's the world. Like this is the world that we live in, and look at going back to where we come from, what we call Memphganistan. We actually are a third world country. It's a third world city.
So when you do go back to the bluff, well, motherfuckers don't be bluffing.
Come on, bro.
I mean,
they call it the bluff city where niggas, man, niggas don't be bluffing.
Because it's a
niggas don't be bluffing, bro.
From young and old, I'm talking about.
And this different from Chicago. Them young niggas be killing with Memphis. Don't get this shit. The young niggas, the teenage, the old niggas, the OGs, the junkie niggas will kill you.
Because of what?
The junkies will kill you.
Because of what? Of telling the story in history.
Shit, bro.
Well, it's always displayed if you could tell the situation firsthand because you know what was going on at that time. Because you could base one thing about Memphis has always been love for music.
Man, but the music and the reality go together. I'm talking about before drill music.
Oh,
Memphis is the we didn't call it drill, but before drill,
but before the genre of drill ever existed.
Man, listen,
and it happens
Memphis,
in every city.
Everything if you go back to it, Memphis was nothing but niggas rapping about what was really going on, beefs
and
man, come on, bro.
and how they rap. See what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Memphis had its own style and flow from each side of the city, but it also had a
hence Mystic Styles.
Yeah.
Paul Neal was genius.
yeah.
One thing about the six, you can distinguish every rapper. You can tell who when Boo come, when Chat come, when Coop come, when Crunchy come, man, when Infamous come, when Paul, Juicy, play me some hippie, man, when Pat come, man. Listen, it ain't nowhere in hell you can get them folks confused. And man, them folks was dropping raw facts about the city, man. I'm talking about stone cocaine. I'm about the murders, the crosses, triple cross, man. If you out here in the streets, man, that's what I said, man. It ain't no excuse. If you gonna play the game out here, man, the robbers come with this shit. The police come with this shit. The set up niggas, the informant, the motherfucker, man. I'm talking about all this shit part of the game. And if you don't know that before you jump out here, nigga, then expect what you gonna get, man. Cause like I said, man, that's why I said I denounced that life, because I played the game raw to the fullest. This shit ain't for nothing. We can't fake this out here. Y'all can fake them teardrops on the West Coast. Man, everybody know we can't fake this down south, man. Ain't no turning back, man. And man, I'm telling you, bro, where we come from, bro, we being modest right now. We being modest right now, cause one thing about it, me and this nigga done been in facility, we done been in, we being modest right now, but what a motherfucker gotta do to survive, don't never say what you wanna do, cause motherfucker got that motherfucking iron in their hand, and goddamn it, man, yeah. Big, tall, small, man, when a motherfucker say come on down, come clean, man, you better go on, man, hey, I ain't know I ain't got it, well, if you ain't got it, then shit, I'm sorry.
I mean, Memphis can put you so in the perspective of what we present is that how music. So I remember when Paul, I remember when Fly left. See, a lot of motherfuckers.
I do too.
A lot of motherfuckers stopped fucking with Paul because Fly. See, when Black, Fly, Skinny Pimp. A lot of people don't know that the roster,
the history of the roster.
The history.
You got the original
Skinny Pimp. See, even before the 360,
let me tell you something
about Memphis music.
Man, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, Derrick, man. They know me as Derrick, but niggas don't know that I'm skinny with under the ski, man. Little Derrick Skinny, man, that nigga was the coldest nigga, man, from Memphis, Tennessee, man. That tongue twisted flow. I'm talking about dude wrote for Paul. He used to write Paul. Yeah. He used to write some of that shit for Paul.
Allegedly.
But I'm gonna say allegedly. But I know the business though. I ain't gotta say allegedly. He wrote something. Because if you go back, you can tell you can tell the shit he wrote. Like, come on, bro. Dude from them projects, man, from her village, man. Come on, dude painted pictures. Man. Dude painted vivid pictures, bro.
Gangster Black.
Black.
Man, Gangster Black. That man had, I'm talking about if you was in Memphis, the roster that he had, because we was in the area with DJ Paul. I'm talking about Paul roamed through. See what I'm saying?
Because I went to the Chris with that nigga. Man, I went to Lanier with Buck. Me and Buck were like, man, that my nigga.
Man used to ride up and down. The man used to ride up and down in the purple Chevy.
Purple thing, old hammer. Hey, listen, that man had so many. Man, I remember I had a rig in my mama car looking at the Bourbon one time. We had them gold with them Johns with the fat boys on that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, it be clean as a motherfucker. I hit somebody's car, but we had it ain't do no damage though, man. Look, man, dude been king of the city. He like Jerry Lawler of the city, and man, I went to school with dude. I bought tapes in the hall from dude. Man, we had study hall. That nigga said nigga had the Kelly face. We used to be checking and shit. Maurice Floyd was like, man, I told Paul I went over to the nigga house, but I was impatient because I didn't understand the game then. So he making a beat. I'm just over there ready to rap and shit. I was already fucking with the little nigga Kenny down, but his shit wasn't woo. Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Man, Paul is a staple in the city. He the king. Fuck is you talking about? And I'm gonna tell y'all real talk. I grew up with Kenny Coleman and Kia Coleman. This Nakia Shine. Them my niggas. Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Spent the night over niggas' houses and everything. But like I said, man, Kia, that altercation that they had, Man, Kia shoulda. He from Memphis. One thing, Memphis. You can't show no weakness, man. Kenny came out here not too long ago, and me and him talked about that shit. I said that nigga should have bucked on them niggas like for real shit, cause you can't show no weakness, man. They made a mockery out of you like that, like, but Kia still no hating shit. He still doing the movie shit. He getting money the way he get money, but you can't. Far as the music being a figure and a staple in Memphis, bruh should have bucked on them niggas ass right then and there. Cause man, Paul them been a staple. Man, fly snapback after he left 3-6. Goddamn it.
Yeah,
shit.
But see a
Boo.
lot.
Boo did a little shit, but Coop did a little. Man, but the snapback ain't. Man, I'm telling you, once you left, Fly had a cut. Fly a real nigga and Black a real, so they had South Memphis on lock. We already fuck with them, so they could snap back. But the rest of them niggas, it took them a little time to snap back, cause after you ain't got that production no more. You ain't got that, man. Come on, bro. This a 666 city, and I might be a little biased, bro. Like I might be a little biased, but like I said, I'm a real life man. I'm a father right now. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Like I said, I ain't glorifying them, but we talking music, bro. When I was coming up, man, it's a 666 city, man. I done robbed and pillaged, man, up choppers and shotguns and all type of shit, and stripped niggas and took work and all type of shit. I mean, off that 3-6 mafia, motherfucker, off that 3-6 mafia, late night.
Nigga was doing capers off.
Nigga was doing capers off that 3-6 mafia.
Right.
Fuck you talking about? And that's on my soul. Man, I done shot niggas. I done did a whole bunch of shit. Man, nigga trying to act like they ain't got it, man. I done shot nigga kneecaps out with them. Nigga, look, I ain't had them number 4 slugs. I just had the buckshots what I had. And the motherfucker just hit. Cause if I would have had the number 4s on the slugs, I would have knocked the nigga shit off. Know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. This Memphis shit, dog. This Memphis shit. The city got, man, we got a whole bunch of talent, but it's a lot of politics. We was there first. Man, the music always been dog because of the undertone of the city. DJ BK, Spanish Fly. Oh, word. Man, Dirty Red, Lil Baby, my nigga Aki brother them. Come on, they started this shit. Pretty Tony. Get booked.
Man, what? I remember this shit.
Come on, bro.
I remember that.
When we was in the Haven, man, we was on that motherfucking
when it was White Haven.
When it was White Haven.
When it was White Haven.
We fresh out the South. We terrorizing that bitch because we straight out the South.
A lot of people don't know like a certain area of White Haven starting point. Back then, this time, it was predominantly black.
But you still had some sprinkles over there.
Right. You still had white people over there. But
they was finna get ready to leave.
They was on their way out.
They was on their way out. They said, way out the door. Because the gangs had took over.
It was...
The gangs took over.